Hi, you guys. Welcome to Audrey's reading area. Shout out to my grandbabies, Korea, Sanaa, David the Third, and Kaden. I love you guys so much. All right, you guys. Don't forget to click like and share. Don't forget to tell everybody about Audrey's reading area. Yes, that means tell them. Go to YouTube, look for Audrey's reading area. And then what? And then what? Yes, smash that subscribe button for me. All right. On this Educational Tuesday, I got a very interesting book that I'm going to read to you today. Show some backbone. Show some backbone. Like my little skeleton here. Show some backbone. Show some backbone. We have just begun. Written by Victoria St. John. Victoria St. John. I don't know who the pictures are by, but if I find it, I will add it to the credits. You know I will. Written by Victoria St. John. Cover photos of fish skeleton top left, human skeleton bottom left, cheetah sitting on hill right. Photography by Photo Library. Cover. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. I'll just show it to you. Give them their credits. Yes. So show some backbone. Intro. I'm going to read you the introduction. Animals with a backbone are called vertebrates. Amphibians, reptiles, birds, fish, and mammals are all vertebrae. Told you it's Educational Tuesday. We are going to be educated, and I hope you enjoy. Vertebrates have other internal bones as well. All vertebrates also have internal organs, such as a heart. They all have muscles attached to their bones, strings of tissue that send signals or nerves connecting their brain and their body. Animals without a backbone are called invertebrates. They do not have internal bones like vertebrates. Yeah. Vertebrates come in all shapes and sizes. Animals such as squid, worms, and insects are invertebrates. Yeah. Features of vertebrates. The body. Vertebrates have a body with a head and a trunk. Most vertebrates also have a tail. Most have two pairs of limbs. The limbs have different shapes. In some vertebrates, such as birds, one pair of limbs are wings. Some vertebrates, such as apes, have no tail. A snake is a vertebrate with no limbs at all. The framework that supports an animal's body is called the skeleton. The skeletons of vertebrates are made up of bones. Their skeletons are inside their bodies. The skeleton keeps the body shape. It also protects the organs inside the body. The flesh of the body protects the skeleton. Bones are hard tissue that has calcium in it. As well as bones, the skeleton has flexible tissue that is softer than bones called cartilage. Like what's in your nose, it's like that bendable bone in your ears. Bendable. In the top part of your ear, it's a bone, but it's bendable bone. It's called cartilage. People's ears and nose have cartilage. It keeps the shape of the ears and the nose. A shark skeleton has cartilage, but no bones. Like all vertebrates, people have a backbone or a spine. The bones that make up the spine are called vertebrae. The vertebrae protect the cord of nerves inside the spine, or the spinal cord. The spinal cord has many nerves that carry signals between the brain and the body. A person's spine is in the middle of their back. Can you see her spine? That line down right here, down the middle of her back. Can you see her spine? Yeah, down the middle of her back. Location of the spine. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you where it is. Like, yeah, this piece right here. The brain. Vertebrates have a skull that protects the brain. Our brain. They have big, fast brains. They can think. They are smart. People are the smartest of all vertebrates. Being smart means that vertebrates are able to learn and think in new ways. A person's brain fills a large part of their skull. That's the brain. The brain is part of the nervous system. All parts of the body have nerves in them. All the nerves in the body connect to the brain. The nerves bring signals to the brain. This lets vertebrates react to light, sound, touch, and temperature. The nervous system. The brain is the orange, the spinal cord, the nerves. The sense organs. Vertebrates have sense organs that help them see, hear, smell. The sense organs are a part of the nervous system. They include eyes, ears, and noses. They help vertebrates find food and avoid danger. This helps vertebrates survive. The shape of a person's ear makes it easier to hear sounds. Imagine that. A vertebrate uses its nose for breathing and smelling. Vertebrates have big brains to think about what their sense organs tell them. Their brains can store this information. For this reason, vertebrates are able to adapt faster to changes. A vertebrate's eyelids protect its eyes, keeps them moist. That's why we're always blinking, right? Keeps them moist. Look at his eyes. Or her, right? Size. Vertebrates are many sizes. Vertebrates can be huge, such as blue whales and elephants. Even people are big vertebrates. Some vertebrates are very small. The smallest vertebrates are fish. The elephant is the biggest land vertebrate. The largest vertebrate, blue whale. Look at this person, 82 feet. Look at this person. It's a regular sized person standing next to that blue whale. It's incredible. This fish is the smallest vertebrate. It is smaller than a person's fingertip. Oh my goodness, that's a finger, a human. And that is a fish? Wow. You have the biggest and the smallest. That's incredible. Vertebrae movement. Vertebrates move using the muscles in their bodies. The muscles are attached to the vertebrate skeleton. The muscles help vertebrates move faster, far faster. Yeah, fast and far. Moving fast is important for survival. It helps vertebrates escape danger. It helps them move around to look for food and water. As a result, they are likely to live longer. A predator, such as this cheetah, uses its muscles when hunting other animals. American bison move long distances every year to escape the winter snow. Some animals leave a place when it gets cold before winter. You know, you ever heard that expression, flying south for the winter. A lot of these birds fly south for the winter. I remember saying, looking out my window saying, why are these birds here? It's cold. Why don't they fly south? And then I was like, oh, I am south. That was just funny to me. Some animals leave a place when it gets cold before winter. Then they move to a warm place where summer is starting. When the seasons change again, they go back to the previous place. This is called migration. Migration. Most animals that migrate are vertebrates. Yep, vertebrates. Ew. Breeding. Most vertebrates need a male and a female to breed. The female either lays eggs or gives birth to live young. Some vertebrate parents look after their babies after they hatch or are born. Some do not. Most mammals give birth to live young. They keep their babies in their bodies until they are ready to be born. The female usually looks after the babies. In some species, the male also helps. Some species, right? This zebra will look after its baby until it is able to look after itself. Aww. A salamander protecting its eggs as they hatch. Aww. Looks a little juicy, right? Like all wet and slimy or gooey. Vertebrates such as birds, most fish, reptiles, and amphibians lay eggs. The parents sometimes look after the eggs. Sometimes they leave the eggs to hatch on their own. Vertebrates, such as birds, look after their eggs and their babies once they hatch. Most amphibians, reptiles, and fish do not take care of their babies. Vertebrate fossils. People have found many fossils of vertebrate animals. Vertebrates' hard bones do not break down quickly, so they can last a long time. The oldest vertebrate fossils were found in China, and they are 530 million years old. Wow. 530 million years old. The oldest fossils come from fish. Because of all the fossils found, people now know that the first vertebrates were fish. Over millions of years, those vertebrates changed. Some vertebrates moved from the water to live on land. Others remained in the water. Some vertebrates, such as frogs, changed so they were able to live both in water and on land. A scientist studying fish fossils. It's interesting. Look at that. Yes. Where vertebrates live. Most vertebrates live either on land or in water. Their bodies suit the environment they live in. Vertebrates that live in water, such as fish, have fins that help them swim. Some mammals, such as whales and dolphins, also live in water. Like fish, whales and dolphins have fins or flippers for swimming. And dolphins have fins like fish, but unlike fish, they cannot breathe underwater. They can't breathe underwater. They always come up for air. Vertebrates on land live in forests, on mountains, and in deserts. Many land vertebrates have legs for running or hopping. Some vertebrates are able to live in more than one place: land, water, air. Birds have wings for flying and legs for standing on the ground. Some amphibians and reptiles live on land and in water. They are able to swim and to walk. So many birds, such as this albatross, can fly long distances. Yeah. There are about 45,000 species of vertebrates. Their backbones, muscles, and brains make vertebrates strong, quick, and smart animals. Because of this, they are able to live almost anywhere in the world. Vertebrates can grow big, run fast, think well, and adapt quickly. Look at that. We all know that's a giraffe. That's a what? Looks like an orca, a bear, and humans. So there's a glossary here. Check it out. Cartilage, flexible tissue that forms part of a skeleton. Nerves, strings of tissue that carry signals between the brain and parts of an animal's body. The skeleton, the framework that supports an animal's body. Spinal cord, a string of nerves in the backbone that carries nerve signals to and from the brain. Spine, the backbone of an animal. And vertebrae, animals that have a backbone. The end. The end. It has independent practice. Ask your students to turn to pages 8 and 9 and find the main idea for these pages. Yeah. Show some backbone. That was nice. It was nice to learn about the vertebrae and backbones and stuff. And let me show you a close-up of the backbone of my skeleton. The backbone. Spine. Yes. My skeleton. Well, thanks for being here. And I will see you tomorrow, right? Live, Live, at 8. Alexa, what time is Audrey's reading area?
Audrey Reads in her area live at 8 o'clock p.m.
Live at 8. Live at 8. 8 p.m. And I will see you soon, right? Tomorrow, live at 8 here at Audrey's reading area. Oh, shout out to my mom, who's always here and showing all this love and support. Shout out to you guys who always share my videos, especially my friend Victoria. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing my videos, you guys. Thank you for listening. Thank you for picking up a book and reading it on your own also. I encourage that. Well, all right. I'll see you tomorrow here at Audrey's reading area, live at 8. Don't be late.